As you can see, CTA trains are back on the move now, but extensive delays impacted riders this morning after a person was spotted on the tracks. Just weeks before what would be the end of the semester, Argosy University is closing its doors early. Chicago police are looking for 2 suspects who stabbed a CTA employee before fleeing down these stairs. When candidates battle each other for voter support, things can get a little ugly. Mercy Hospital had conducted an active shooter drill last month. Little did they know they would have to use those training skills in a few short weeks. A bold proposal coming from Democratic presidential candidate Elizabeth Warren. She wants to break up big tech companies like Facebook, Google, and Amazon. To buy tobacco products in Illinois, all you have to do is show your ID to prove you're 18, then pay. But that could all soon change thanks to new legislation. Barbie has a major birthday tomorrow. The iconic doll is turning 60 years old and still doesn't have a single wrinkle. In Chicago, summertime means divvy season, and a new proposal aims to bring more bikes to the city. The University of Illinois is still struggling to come up with a new mascot. Last week, students voted against the idea of a river otter named Alma Otter to represent the school. A nightclub brawl ended in tragedy late last night in the River North neighborhood. It is now the largest jackpot for a U.S. lottery game ever. The last time anyone won the Mega Millions, July 24th. That was when a group of 11 workers in California won $543 million. I talked to some jackpot hopefuls in the Loop about what they would do with all that dough.
Okay, this is the winning number right here. First thing I'm doing is leaving Chicago.
I'd like to open up a dog rescue.
I'll probably pay off a lot of my bills and go on vacation.
These are just a few of the ways that $1.6 billion could be spent. A number so big it can't even fit on lottery signs at most convenience stores. Steady streams of hopeful winners flood in to buy their tickets before tonight's drawing, but everyone thinks they found a way to secure the best odds.
Quick pick. Our birthdays.
We didn't pick numbers, we just put $10 in the machine and let the machine do it. I don't like waiting in line.
With the chance of taking home the largest Mega Millions jackpot ever, even skeptics are buying in.
No strategy. Again, I don't expect to win, just I thought I would play.
It only takes one number. I could be that one number.
Even though the winnings stand at $1.6 billion, Uncle Sam wants 24%. But if you're buying a ticket, remember to make sure to sign your name on the ticket. Make copies of any tickets that you buy, and for better odds at a win, join a pool with people that you trust, and lastly, keep your tickets somewhere safe. It may sound like a party, but in reality, it's anything but. No contracts, no rights. Chant these Hilton hotel workers who are on their 3rd week of striking, and they don't plan on stopping until their demands are met.
We want better health care all year round, more sick days, less credits on our assignments, so less workload we are fighting for, and more money. So
far, 9 hotels have ratified contracts and workers have returned. 17 hotels are still under strike, including the Hilton Chicago. And 4 more hotels could face a strike at any time. As workers continue to strike, some hotel patrons are realizing that the cause is worth sacrificing some of their own comfort.
What I appreciate about the strike is that the hotel industry is kind of a imbalanced industry for people to work in. There's a lot of invisible people behind the scenes that don't make very much money, and now it's more apparent to other people to really examine what that is.
Understand, we're not trying to be out here strike. We didn't have a choice but to strike. So, it's a big inconvenience for them, but get on the managers, get on the owners and let them know, sign a contract so your ladies can get back to work.
It's a voting bloc many say is driving up the numbers at the polls. Women. 2018 has been hailed the year of the woman. Following the 2016 presidential election, the Me Too movement, and even the controversial confirmation of Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh, women are stepping up to make their voices heard. Some are running for office, others are voting in record numbers. I had a chance to speak to some of those voters about the issues driving them to the polls.
Vote them out! Vote them out!
On Election Day, the frustrations that fueled the Time's Up and Me Too movements will be measured in ballots. More than a quarter of all candidates running this year are female, including 84 women of color. Here at the early voting super site in the Loop, people will continue to pour in and out through Election Day. Some are hoping to make a difference in their communities, while others are looking towards the bigger picture.
This is actually the first time I voted in the midterm elections, and I'm 38 years old. So yeah, hopefully everyone else gets out and votes too, and I'm pushing everyone to vote as well.
I have been everything other than grabbing people by the collar to get them to vote.
Frustrated that their voices aren't being heard and anxious as they see government policies cutting back on certain rights, the recent nomination of Brett Kavanaugh to the Supreme Court was the last straw for many. How did you feel about Kavanaugh being confirmed?
Can I use that kind of language here? I was less than pleased.
I didn't like it at all. I think the Democrats need to get a lot more backbone than what they have. I think it was a sham. I really do.
I mean, it just shows you that, we have to take the reins ourselves to make changes, because otherwise people like him will keep getting away with this crap.
Besides voting, women have raised $398 million for candidates running in the general election, with 3/4 of that going to Democrats. That's more than double 2014's $173 million. The leap in fundraising is expected to make this the most expensive midterm elections ever. So did all the voter registration rallies, marches work? We will see soon. Polls close at 7.
Runners set, go! First group is underway at Santa Hustle.
Thousands of Santas hit the streets a bit early this holiday season for the annual Santa Hustle 5K. Complete with a Santa hat and beard, these Santas hit the course. But these runners are giving back. This year's race celebrated 10 years of giving, with part of the proceeds going to the Bare Necessities Pediatric Cancer Foundation, which raises funds for families coping with the illness.
Yes. You get to have fun, and for a good cause, it's good.
Yes.
Yeah, and most runs do benefit a cause, and so that is awesome that a percentage goes to a cause. It's always it's a good feel. Yeah.
Yeah.
As you can see, it's not your typical winter weather out here, but despite strong winds, cold temperatures, and heavy rain, these runners were determined to get their race in.
The rain, it does suck, but can't stop the weather. We're gonna do it anyways. We came prepared. We brought a change of clothes, so we're all good.
And for some runners, it's about keeping the tradition going.
We try to get together several times a year and
do something fun running.
It's always around running, always about some run.
Even some young Santas got in on the fun with a 1-kilometer Rudolph run to start the day. Whether you're hoping to celebrate this season with fitness and family or eager to give to a good cause, the Santa Hustle is the way to do it. Happy holidays.
Runners set, go!
Des Bryant still won't be taking the field anytime soon. He signed a 1-year contract with the New Orleans Saints Tuesday, then in Friday's practice, tore his Achilles. By the time he recovers, he'll be a free agent again. This guy just can't catch a break. It's been a tough stretch for the Blackhawks under new coach Jeremy Colleton. With 2 losses in a row, they needed a team win in Florida against the Panthers. Panthers lead 2-1 in the second as Brandon Saad sends one for Patrick Kane. He'll tip it in for the score, and it's a tie game at 2. But the Hawks fall behind as the puck gets away from Brent Seabrook, and the Panthers pounce on it. Frank Vetrano taps this one in. Florida up 4-2 now. But the Hawks aren't giving up yet. With 1 second left in the third, Alex DeBrincat goes 5-hole. Yeah, 1 second. It's tied at 4 now. We are going to overtime. Off the face-off, Eric Gustafson comes away with a big shot, and it's in. Blackhawks bring the excitement. They take the OT win 5-4. Thank you for watching. I'm Danielle Deasley.